talking about the computer is very familiar in our environment because the computer here is related to the instruction of it means teaching by using the computer is very familiar for us. So here I will share some point to use the computer to conduct interaction. It means learning process. Okay, the first is roles of the computer. The first is object of interaction. It means that when the students, when we are going to teach about certain material related to the computer, for example, SMK, in English it's called by vocational high school, there is a computer jaringan, it becomes the object of the instruction. So the computer itself becomes the object of the instruction. Okay, and if you know about some department, some courses for example, in Amicom or Akacom, there are some courses that is related to the computer. For example, computer jaringan, in Indonesia is called by computer jaringan, and also multimedia and so on. It becomes the object of the instruction. Okay, the computer here becomes the tools. Okay, there are many kinds of tools in the computer that can help the people. For example, when you are finding difficulty in counting, you use calculator. Okay, there are some features in the computer that can help the people. So the computer here becomes the tools. It will help the person. Okay, we can serve the presentation. We have to type. We have to use PowerPoint. It means that the computer becomes the tool. Okay, and so on. Okay, and so also it become a means, become a tool of communication. Tool of communication. We can communicate to the other person with remote area. We also use the computer. Okay. And the next, instructional device. Okay, computer assisted instruction that helps the student learn a specific skill. Okay, there are many features in the computer that can be a subject to be learned. For example, I have just explained, for example, one design graphics. Okay, there is a design graphics. If design graphics here becomes the subject to be learned. Okay, so it becomes the subject of the instruction. Okay, and so on. Okay, and the next is catalyst for school structuring. Okay, catalyst here means if you know catalysator, it means we have to run fast. Okay, it means the computer here is a catalysator. So by using the computer, it means the learning process or instruction should be fast, should be faster. Okay, computer here become the media, become the tools. So the teacher or we can be helped by the computer. So it's the role from the computer that computer becomes a catalyst for school restructuring. Okay. And the next, it's related to teaching. We're teaching logical thinking. It means the computer should be an object of thing with not dispenser of information. Okay. There are many, by using the computer, there are some problems. There are some problems. Actually, without the computer, there are some problems in conducting the teaching process. Okay, it means we have to master about the technology. So teaching logical thinking here focus on the teaching become interesting if there is a device that help a learning process. So the role of the computer becomes the helper. Talk about the use of computer. The instruction become helpful, become interesting if between a teacher and the device itself is unspecifiable. The risk connection becomes the teacher and the device. For example, if the teacher wants to teach about a certain subject, the teacher should be able to master the computer. So there is a connectivity from the teacher to the students. Computer here become the teacher tools and also the student tools. Because why? Computer here become the helper from the teacher in teaching process. And the student's tool means the computer here become the object of learning. Okay, so computer become the tools from the students. It means the students should study about the computer. It means the computer itself become the object of learning. But the teacher tools means teacher here is helped by the computer to transfer, to deliver the knowledge. There are some advantages in using the computer. The first is time saving. Okay, time saving here. We have to believe that by using the computer, the time is efficient. Because why? In the computer, there are many kinds of files. Okay, there are many kinds of files that can be delivered to the student in many times. Okay, for example, first grade of vocational high school, there is a matter about the conditional sentence. The files or the materials can be saved into the files, and the files can be shown to the learning process. So